Hi parents, I'm sorry I can't be here tonight. However, I have a show that I am in Royal Oak and the curtain goes up at 8 o'clock, so I have to go and get into hair and makeup and put my microphone on and my costume and all that fun stuff. I'm Mrs. Schultz. I teach 7th grade language arts. Just a little bit about myself. I've got 2 daughters and my husband. I love Marilyn Monroe, Detroit sports teams, the Tigers, Lions, because they played tonight. Spoiler alert, I'm filming this on Monday night, so by Thursday they may have lost or won. And then I love Disney. I have celiac disease, so I'm allergic to gluten. And I also love Jurassic Park. I have a degree in English and a degree in theater performance with my master's in special education. I went to Oakland University and Madonna University with my degree from Concordia for my master's. You're gonna get an abbreviated version of what I would have said to you, just because it's a video and you don't wanna sit here for 15 minutes watching a video. This year in language arts, we will be reading novels, short stories, Greek myths, folk tales, fairy tales, reading and writing poetry, discussing aspects of drama, both written and performance related. We will be performing in class A Christmas Carol and comparing it to the movie. I know some people think that we might focus on the fact that it's all about Christmas. That's not what we focus on. We don't focus on any religious aspects of it. It's mainly just because it is a very good written, very well written play, and it's got a great movie to compare it to with special effects. We'll be writing 5-paragraph essays, constructing a research paper using MLA citations, practicing our writing skills. I'm really big on grammar and sentence structure, becoming independent thinkers and collaborative workers. And here's some things you might care about more because it concerns your child's actual grade. Your child will never have a 0 in my class on Power School unless I physically didn't get something. If your child never turned it in, they'll get a 0 and a missing. However, even if they turn something in late and it's 2 points off per day that it's late, even if they turn it in 3 months later, the lowest grade they'll get is a 50%. It's just easier for them to kind of crawl their way out of that 50% than to crawl their way out of having a 0. And they did put in some work. I weight my categories. Major papers and essays are 40%. And then we have tests, which I don't give a ton on. Those are a little bit less. Quizzes are less. I don't give a ton of quizzes. Homework and in-class work, 20%. And then some projects. But the main category is major papers and essays. Monthly reading assignments. Almost every single month, the students will have a book that they have to read at home. It's their choice what book they read. It should be one that they haven't read before, preferably, and their grade level. I don't want Diary of a Wimpy Kid or anything from elementary school. And I try to give at the beginning of the month so that they have a full month to read, and then it's due at the end of the month. They can ask me for suggestions on what book to read, but know that your child should be reading a book of their choice at home. If you want to see what is due in this class, you can go to the Berkshire website, and under Mrs. Schultz's class page, you can go to Google Classroom. Now your student, your child, will have to sign in. You can't sign into their Google Classroom, so they can sign in. And then you'll see the date, what was due, what we did in class, and what the homework is, and any attachments that I passed out that day. You'll also see the very first week of school, they should have brought all this information home that I'm telling you about on a class procedures form, but if they did not, I'm telling you now, but it can also be found on Google Classroom. You can also push in to the homework calendar and just add it into your own calendar for I've made it public for Schultz Language Arts, and then you can see what the homework is there. I look forward to having your students. If you have any questions, please email me, and have a wonderful rest of curriculum night. I gotta go do a show.